Hello humans, this is Dr. Kai and Elite Dangerous 2.2 came out today in the beta form. So for all of those people that don't have it, I decided to make a very quick 5-minute video that literally just demonstrates all of the major changes. And starting with witch space, as you can see it's changed completely. It looks a lot more detailed and rich now, there's no more obvious patterns. And the main change is that you can actually see the star that you're approaching coming towards you. It gets bigger and bigger. It takes on the colour of the star that you're actually approaching, which is fabulous. It really creates a proper transition. They've solved the problem basically of it just being a weird animation rather than a transition. And here we go, we found a white dwarf star. As many of you are aware, the white dwarf stars have been changed. They've now got these great bands of energy coming out of them. And if you go into them, you lose control like this, and then you get a supercharged FSD, which basically damages your FSD, but it gives you a massive jump. And I was very surprised to find that mine was 118 light years. Whoa. Yeah, that's me going whoa. And as you can see from the video, the white dwarfs are still needing some animations. But here we go. Another thing that's changed is the stations all have been changed, reflecting what kind of economy they are. So this one, it's been painted red, and this is a high-tech one. And you can see that it has been changed visually as well. The model has changed, you've got some new things. And each type, you know, the industrial ones and the refineries, they'll all have their own different flavours apparently. But I'm only going to show you this one to be brief. I will also notice that it's a lot smoother now in VR, a lot smoother. For the fighter hangar, I could have gone for a 6. Basically, it seems they come in 5s and 6s, although there could be others in other stations. I really haven't explored it very well. I'm trying to get this video out as quickly as possible. But as I say, they come in 5s or 6s. The 5 holds 1 ship, the 6 holds 2. I've gone for the 5, and yeah, you get a whole set of choices for your ships. They all seem to be F-63 Condors. Maybe you can get others in different stations, I'm not sure. And they all have their different variations in boost speeds, etc. And in case you're wondering, you can take them about 30 kilometers away from your ship before they count down to destruction. Yeah, so anyway, more detail on that in different videos. You've now got a whole range of passenger cabins, which I will show you now. Basically, they come in 4s, 5s and 6s, and each one has an economy, a business, a first class and a luxury. The number of passengers you can hold is different for each one. So here's the first class, 8, 6. The 6C holds 8, the 6D holds 16, and 6E holds 32, and it will work like that. The class 6s seem to weigh 40 tons, the class 5s, which I've opted for, weighs 20 tons, the class 4s weigh 10 tons. Someone has seen some missions to go all the way to Jax for 40 million, so if you're going to head out there, you might as well pick some up. Definitely worth it. And this is what they look like. So you can transport Deanna Pitti to Hernan Dock. She'll give you 274,000 for that. Very, very lucrative. You can also pick up your crew here. So you can choose them by their level of expertise, and this is how much it costs to hire them. And this is basically the screen. I'm going to let you read that. I'm not going to go through it. There's going to be other videos that are going to go through that. I'm just showing you an overview of how things work now. So I have 3 slots, and I can take one on board with me. I guess he can fly my ship when I go out in the fighter, and I'm sure you can do that with players as well eventually, and that's how it's going to work. And it looks like the avatars have kind of changed a bit. There's been some additions to the way they work. I've never seen a guy that looks like that before, so they've added more assets to the character creation. The system map now looks like this. If you zoom in all the way to a planet, you can actually see what it looks like. I'm sure you've seen Obsidian Ant's video covering that, but I have to say I'm really impressed. You can't bookmark places, unfortunately, but hopefully they'll include that in the next update or one of the next patches. Right. Now let's launch one of our ships and see what happens. I can either pick me or one of my crew. I'm going to pick me. Let's see what that looks like. I'd love to do this in the Oculus Rift as well, but I want to save that so people with the Oculus Rift don't get to see what it looks like. There you go. This is the F-63 Condor, and this is my ship. Pretty fast. 300 idle and boost of 330. Excellent. Whoa! Haha, you can blow yourself up. So yeah, those are the headline features, especially the fighters. And also there's 2 more ships that have been added to the game, the Beluga Liner, which is a huge passenger ship, as well as a Dolphin, both in the same family by Saud Kruger. And I have made 2 videos that go through the outfitting of those ships, which you can now click on the screen. And yeah, I will also be making some videos that go into more detail, especially with regards to exploration, about the changes that are coming, and whether you should buy the game again. So long, humans. To the heavens to see what secrets they hold. Join me as I sail amongst the stars.